All right, good morning, everyone. So today's project, a simplicity. About these tires for the rear, but they don't get a good traction. They don't dig in very well. My neighbor behind me asked me to pull up an old peach tree that was dying, and it did with no problem. It's got plenty of weight, but um, I went and picked up another motor the other day, and the old guy that I bought the Simplicity from threw in this plow that apparently goes with it. And from what I've read, pulling this plow, you're going to need something a little bit more aggressive. So I picked up John Deere 300 series, which is this is the tractor that I got the front tires off of for the 72 Charger, and I'm going to pull these rear ag tires off of this thing. I think it's the same bolt pattern, and these are liquid filled, so they're really heavy, so it definitely should give the Simplicity more weight for pulling stuff. Look at the rear end on that bad boy. It's like a car rear end. Anyway, today's project will be to pull these off, pull the turf tires off the Simplicity, throw those on, see what it looks like. So let me get everything set up and I'll be back. Alright, I sprayed these down some PB Blaster a couple weeks ago. I think these are all 5/8. Oh no, not a 5/8. Let's go see here. Not 5/8, it's gotta be a 3/4. 11/16 maybe. Let's just grab both of these. See what we got. Hopefully this is the same lug pattern. The fronts were a little bit bigger, so that's why I could only use the tires and not the rims. 3/4 are too big. 11/16. I only had 4. I don't know if I can do this one-handed. This bad boy is heavy. Man, Jesus. Hear the water in it. Well, I don't think it's water. I think it's some kind of, well, obviously not a compound that's going to freeze in the winter. Oh man, that thing's heavy. Should throw it on a scale. It's a little, I think it's a little shorter tire, so not as tall. Should give it a little bit more grunt. No, it's about the same size. Could almost put duals on this thing. They all had the same pattern. Well, let me get the other one off. Get this thing pulled out. Pop these off. Zip those on. See what it looks like. I'll be back. Okay, I got them off. They're pretty dirty from sitting. Who knows how long. Got my bucket here. I'm going to clean them all up because if they fit and they work, then I'm going to paint them. Yellow wheels on an orange tractor just won't look right, so Get these cleaned up. I'll be back. Man, all right, got them semi-clean. They look better than they do, or they did. Probably good enough for paint to stick to, which I finished painting the wheels on my 72 Charger. Again, missed opportunity. Should have filmed it, but I didn't. Really, you didn't miss anything. It was just busting rust. But I really like this color here. That's what I like to paint them with. Cottage white. Same color I painted this hood. I think I called it yellow in one of the videos. It's not yellow. It's an off-white, like an eggshell white. I think it's more of the 70s style color. Like I said, that's what I wish I'd have painted my 656 with. And also painted that debris guard. So that tractor's coming along nice. But anyway, back to this. I haven't started this in a long time. Normally that carburetor gets dried out. So let's pop the hood here. I'm being told, if you look up on the internet, 3314, it says it's a 14 horsepower motor. But if you look up the part number, it is a 16 horse. This is the same motor that come in the 3314s, the 3415, whatever, that parts tractor. So normally if you have these two vanes sticking up right here on the head, let you know it's a 16 horsepower motor. So it might be advertised as a 14, but everything I've read, you order parts for 16 horse. On the Penfield, I call this Penfield if you're not certain. It's a company out of Georgia. Actually, look at the nameplate. I think it says, really it's a Burns. Best I can guess, this is like a 62 model. Same style motor, big block, 10 horse. This is not the original motor to the tractor. It came with a Clinton Red Horse. I had to get rid of that motor. It was cracked on the side of the cylinder wall. I had a little Tecumseh 8 horse in it, but it didn't look right. It was too new of a motor. Anyway, this is a 10 or 12. I think it's 10 or 12 horse Briggs. Piston's a little smaller diameter, but also if you look on the head, it doesn't have those vanes. And then here I have a 16 horse Briggs that I'm building. Right there, 16 horsepower. Look at the head. See what's that? See those two little vanes sticking up? 16 horse. So 16 horse, 16 horse. It might be advertised as 14, but it's 16. But anywho, let's see if I can. She usually needs a little help if she's been sitting for a while. Let's pop that off. Fuel's on. Choke. Almost out of brake fluid cleaner. See if that'd be enough. Get her started. A little bit of throttle. All right, well, that's warming up. Let me pull it forward, get everything set up, and I'll be back. All right, I got her pulled out. This is what she looks like. And then when I bring you back, However that works, we'll see it with ag tires. All right, that definitely changed the attitude of that tractor. Wow, what a difference. Well, if she didn't weigh 1,000 pounds before, she does now, because let me tell you, those tires are heavy. I did have to flip them around. They wouldn't fit with the valve stems out. So did a little swippy swap. Valve stems in. Looks like we got plenty of clearance down there. Even enough room for my pulley for the tiller. So I did have a tiller, but it was rusted. I couldn't save it. The deck was real bad. The tiller was even worse. So anyway, now that we got that fixed, then we want to paint the wheels on, because those bad boys are heavy. It's not too hot today, but the humidity got me sweating like crazy. So anyway, thanks for watching. 300 series John Deere tractor wheels will fit. I did do some measuring. These are the same, so they should fit any tractor. I was going to put those wheels on this one, but they're just too aggressive for that, and they weigh too much. I think it fits that one better. I think it's got like a planetary gear drive anyway, so that rear end should be able to handle it. And you know what I say is good enough for what I'm doing. Later.